taking me to the authoritative. Children must be heard, and you have communication with them. You discuss with them to arrive at an important decision. Whenever you have discussion with your children and agree on something that they have to do, you will see them doing it with every happiness. Give them sense of belonging. Then the passive is children's world. How can you come in your house, you say it's children's world? You'll be scared to talk to your children. Whenever they are doing something, you'll be scared. I don't know how they will feel about it. You will put laws, you will not enforce the laws you put in the house because of your children, because they are scared, they will get angry. Or some of them that have, maybe I have one boy in the midst of 5 girls. That one is now a sacred cow. You cannot even talk to him. Anything he does is fine. You can even beg him, please come and eat. Or what do you want to eat? If you cook something different, you'll be pleading, what do you want to eat? I'll make for you. Why? You should not do that. It's not a children's world. It's something must be agreed on. That is, I'm advocating for the authoritative parenting. When 50-50, the children contribute, the parents contribute, but you must still have an upper hand as a parent, no matter the decision you are trying to reach. You as parents must have upper hand. Then the last one, which some of our parents do these days, uninvolved, they don't even care what happens to their children. Where they are, they don't know. There are some parents you ask, what's the name of your child's school? Go and ask some men who say, go and ask their mother. Or they will start calling the child, hey, what's the name of your school? So please, parents should try and know what happens to their children at any point in time. Try to get involved in what your children are doing. Don't use work, I'm very busy in the office. This job is not taking it's not taking any of your time. You can spare time for your children. Give them time. Don't ever abandon your children, because when some of them, they are the street boys and girls we have, but some of them, God helping them, you will see them, they will succeed above even those that have good parenting. So I'm advocating for authoritative parenting, where you discuss with your children, they can have voice. So when they even go out, anywhere they are, you will see them, they can discuss. If you make them heard, they can take decisions. All these other ones, they can't take decisions. If you make a child from an authoritarian parenting ahead in any way, he doesn't know what to do, because the father or the mother takes decisions all the time. But an authoritative child will give you reasons. The way they do it in the house will even tell you they have to discuss. People have to bring their views. So people must always air their views. Parents, allow your children to air their views under your supervision. Don't leave them to take all the decisions. And don't dance to their tune all the time. Even if there is something they must convince you beyond doubt that that thing is good for them. If not, stand your feet. Because when we talk about children, because you don't even know the people your children are mingling with. There are children without any form of parenting at all, and they go to the same school with your children. So all their influence, you can't rule that out. Some you will be saying, I don't know when my children change to. This is not my children. Because you try to remove your eye when your eye is supposed to be on them. Your eye must be on these children 24/7. Don't say they are grown. Some will go to school. They will come back with what you did not buy for them. If you remove your eye, you won't know when such starts happening under your nose. So all these things, you must put eye on all those things. So having said this, I will now go to parenting skills. There are some skills you must have as parents. The communication skill. I've mentioned it from time to time. It is very key in every family. If it warrants, whether they are young, they are old, from time to time, we are getting to the end of the year. You have an end of the year meeting with your children. If they are grown, that they can air their views. Even when they are young, they can still tell you, Mommy, I don't like this thing they are doing. Give them that voice to speak out. So whatever you are doing, carry them along. Communicate. Communication is key in everything you are doing, both in family, anywhere you are. Communication is very vital. So give them that voice to speak out. If you have a meeting, to ask them, where do you think Mommy is not getting it? You will see them. They will open up and talk and talk. Then you will now tell them where you think they are not doing well too. At the end, you will now reach a consensus. Everybody will be happy. Do this, don't do this. This is why I don't want you to do this. This is why I want you to do this. Especially when they are grown. They always want out, 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 out. Please, there's a limit to what you can allow your children do under your nose. Don't cover your eye to pretend you are not seeing, or you are not knowing what they are doing, or you just pretend, I didn't even know when they went out. It's a lie, you know. Only that you don't want to talk. Please talk. Speak out. Communication is vital. Secondly, you must always accord your children respect that they deserve. If your child do anything outside, don't start screaming, shouting at him or her, or start talking to them in front of their friends. You've killed their morale. Even if they do anything, wait. When you get back to the house, you say whatever you want to say to them. That is when they will listen. But if you try to correct them in front of their friends or elsewhere, they will not even listen. And by then, the anger in them would have destroyed what you want to correct. Please, parents, accord your children respect. Likewise, because when you accord them the respect, they will likewise respect you. So the next one is responsibility. You should always give your children responsibility. The house chores, it must be shared. You know who is supposed to do what. If you have only girls, they will do both boys' work, they will do girls' work. All they must do. Wash cars, tidy house, fix bulb, any house chore, you train them how to do it. Me, before I started driving, I know how to fix my tire. It's a responsibility, because if your tire spoil where you are, you don't have anybody to help you. You will be stranded. So teach everybody the responsibility they should. Not especially those you have money, you have house helps, they are here and there, they are back and corner. You will see your child commanding somebody who you know that is her senior. Bring me water. Meanwhile, she's seated there. So you must allow children to take responsibility, even when you have those house help. Once they come home, the house help is on holidays. She will do the one she's for you direct. She can work for you direct. But the things in the house, you share it among your children. Because if you don't do that, at the end, who is losing? That's why so much divorce now. because some girls, some boys, not only girls, so boys, I'm talking boys and girls, think they came from a rich home and they will not do what the parents did not do, what they are supposed to do to get those children on their feet. You will see them. Some will marry tomorrow. The husband will say, I don't even know, she can't even boil rice. Whose fault? We are losing it. The parents we are losing it. Because if you start when they are small and start telling them how to boil rice, how to make soup, to make any kind of soup, then it's your gain. Some people, their house help will know how to do everything. Their children will not. Who is losing? You are the one losing. At the end, you'll be the one to suffer it. Because when they will pack their load and bring back to you, or if it's a man, no woman can stay with him. It's not, the problem is not always on women. There are some men that are impossible. And that happened because of the way they were brought up. They were over-pampered. A sacred cow. You can't talk to them. You can't do anything. So they will now carry that and marry. So when they now marry, they think their wife, they are punching back, which is wrong. So in sharing responsibility, all your children must be responsible to do one work or the other. The boys should know how to cook too, because you won't know where you find yourself tomorrow. Most of them who are abroad, nothing like is my wife give me. Everybody join hands together to make it happen, to make it work. And it's the way you want to do it, that is the way it will now. If you think, because most of them, if you travel, most of them abroad there, will carry our mentality. It's a man's world. Over there is a woman's world though. So if you carry that mentality and go over there, the marriage will never hold. So know it that you must know, have your own responsibility as a man, as a woman. You know how to do anything. Nobody is going to bluff you. I have brothers who know how to make any kind of soup. Name it, no matter the difficult soup, they all know how to make soup. Because my mom made it that whether you're a girl, you're a boy, you know how to do everything. Wash cars, girls, you wash car. Mop house, girls, you mop house. Boys, you mop house. So you must give them their responsibility to know how to do every house chores. Then another important thing in skills is do not be partial. If you are partial, you will lose it. Treat child A the way you treat child B. So if you tend to say, oh, this is my favorite, that is a big problem you are creating in your family. Nobody is favorite. Even if know how God made it, somehow, somebody must be close to your heart. Never show it to them in terms of if you are sharing something or you are doing something for them. Nobody must notice that your favorite. All child must be treated equally. Some of them tend to dance towards those that are intelligent. If somebody is intelligent in education, he might not know how to do, be a very good cook. That one you think is dull for you, your own judgment, might not be dull in everything. If you try, you can harness his or her potential and let's work on that his or her potential to make that child excel in life. So that it's not, this one is very intelligent, it comes first. Everything you now call him or her, come and do this or come and have this. Every child is not born the same way. God made it that everybody is not the same. People are wired differently. There are people who are creative, just creative. Then some of them are just to read and grab it. Anything they are reading, it sticks. But let them do any creativity. They can't. So please, don't use that to judge your children. Treat your children equally. Then take care of your children. I just left it last because the parents we are having now, to cook, to give children is war. To look at your children when they are going out is war. To see how clean your children are is war. So what are you now doing as a parent? When they are young, you must start looking out for them when they are going out, even if you don't have money, even if it's okereka, you have to buy. Buy it, make it clean, iron it, let them do it. Once they are of age, when they are still small, you iron it, make it clean and wear it on them. Give them good food. Even if it's gari, you have to give them. Bring gari, bring granite, it's balanced diet. So whatever you have, try and prepare it well for your children, no matter how little you have. Don't every time take ₦1, go and buy buns. Every time, go and buy buns. If you keep that money for buns and get vegetable, get crayfish, and make good food, you are giving your children balanced diet. And this dressing, you will now see them, they will wear bomb shot out. Oh, Obasalag. You must look at your children when they are going out. If they are not properly dressed, call them back, because you are the one having the shame. So you must look at their health. When their child is sick, you attend to that child, because what causes illness? When you don't even give them good food, when you always allow them to eat buns, malnutrition will set in. So whatever you have, try and utilize what you have and make good food for your children, so that you will go less to hospital. Let them be clean. Dirtiness causes illness too. If your house is dirty, your children wear dirty clothes, it causes sickness. So neatness must be your watchword. They said cleanliness is next to godliness. So you must try to make your place clean, make your children look good, look clean when they go to school. Let them stand out, because it will now tell from the family they are coming from. They will say, oh, who has these children? No matter what, they always look neat, their dresses are always ironed. That is glory. So please, parents, I know it's not easy, because the country is really tough. You want to go out, hustle. As you are hustling, please remember to take care of your children. The highest gift you can give a child is being there for that child. That is the take home I want everybody to take home on this talk. The highest gift you can give a child, always be there for that child. Try to be there when the child needs you. Talk to the child when it needs your attention. Be there. Let them ask you questions. If it's the young ones who still want to cuddle you, make out time and sit in the couch with them. Let them jump on you, jump up and down. They need that attention. And always talk words of encouragement to them. Love them, show them love. Speak love to them. It is very important. And for my spouses, parenting is not for man, it's not for woman. It's for two of you to put hands together and take care of your children. Because some of them, when maybe the father is the one trying to correct the woman, hey, please leave my children before you kill them for me. Is it not his own children? Please, parenting, you must work hand in hand. Parenting is teamwork between the spouses. On this note, I will say thank you for listening, and parents, please be there for your children.